Hey guys, Wutta Beast here, back at it again, and today we're covering the new OSRS update, more Doom tweaks, Pole 84 and Summer Sweep Up changes. So there's a few nice little updates today, mainly for the new Doom of Mokayotl boss, I think I'm saying that correctly, big red dude, you know who it is. And to cover things today, we're going through the delve changes. There are the burrow hole will no longer sparkle when a player receives a duplicate pet drop, so it's just nice if you're doing deep delves and you don't want to see a drop, get all excited, and then it's just a pet, which you don't get an extra one of. Fixed a bug with a delve's boss diagonal burrow attack could hit players outside its visible path. So it seems like a bug sort of fixed there. Fixed a bug where rocks placed on acid would disappear when the boss entered its burrow phase. Fixed a bug where players could get stuck in walls when the burrow hole spawned in the corner. So it's ironic, it's about a little diggy guy. It's like a little dung beetle dude, and there's so many bugs. If a projectile's travelling towards the dude as it swaps to shield phase, the damage will now still apply to the shield. So nice few little changes there. They have updated the melee punish damage, which is where you get a like 2 unavoidable hits from Doom, but he hits really hard, and apparently it's just challenging players for being too quick rather than punishing mistakes, so cool that they've changed that. Now, as far as the Summer Sweep Up goes, with the combat changes, a few more changes. Biggest change of them all, obviously, is the kill count in the Deranged Archaeologist collection log is now white. Huge update. Huge update. I can't believe they made it orange. Disgusting colour. They've fixed a bug where the herb box incorrectly stated 10 herbs were inside it, when it should have been 7. Strange. And then fixed missing elemental weaknesses for various NPCs. So now they have officially changed it for the Inferno monsters, so Nibblers and Inferno Bats, 40% weakness to water, 50% weakness to giant scarabs. Who's going to use that, bro? I guess if you're doing the contact quest, I mean, but other than that, very, very obscure. 25% fire weakness to Jungle Demon for Monkey Madness. I've got to say that's okay, because it tends to be, if you're doing that quest, you're going to be maging it and you're going to be using something like Fire Strike or something like that. So actually a fairly decent update for any new players. Shout out to the new World of Warcraft players coming over. Added 35% Earth weakness to the Skeletal Hellhound. So that's the one in Search of the Myra Key quest. So I guess people do that at low levels, so that makes that sort of a bit more viable way of killing him. I think he's got like 100 hit points or something, so... But you've probably got Prey Melee by then anyway, so it's less of a big deal. Added Demon Bane weakness to the following Nightmare Zone monsters: Bouncer, Jungle Demon, and Skeletal Hellhound. So, I don't know, maybe viable to start bringing Emberlight into the old Nightmare Zone, who knows? You'll have to look into that. So, dying to the regular Nightmare now respawns you near the boss, next to Shura, instead of at your default respawn point. So, that's changed to fit in line with the Fasani's Nightmare change. So, really cool little update, actually, because it is a very long walk to get to the boss. So, for anyone that's learning the boss, or anyone that DCs, or, you know, you can still die legit to that boss. So, that's quite a nice little update there. And Fasani's Nightmare will definitely have a lot more deaths than the regular Nightmare, but still happens. Now, purple drop rates in Tombs of Amascut now scale and interpolate, cool word, between raid level invocations. So, instead of only adjusting at 50 level intervals, and that's 350, 400, 450, 500, reward weightings are now adjusted every 5 levels. This allows gradual increases in drop chances without requiring large jumps in difficulty. Cool. So, a few more changes in the game now from Pole 84. Hunter traps will now stack in the inventory. Improve various hunting spots by adding more trap locations and rotating existing ones for a more efficient hunt. They've updated the list of quest items that can be cleared from your bank by the wise old man. Added a one-way level 74 agility zipline shortcut on Fossil Island from the tower to the small island. Oh, that's pretty cool, because that's I've always thought there needed to be a little shortcut there. And with level 69 agility, nice, you can now jump over some of the rocks found on top of the walls of Darkmire to access the Castle Dracan Master Clue step. So that's big, that's big. That's the longest Master Clue step in terms of running and running. and you can get caught by like the Firewatch guys, and then you have to go through the dialogue with them. So that's a lovely, lovely update. It also says you can also right-click the inconspicuous rocks / stash units to jump back should you need to. Oh, okay, so I'm guessing if you go down accidentally, you can go back up and add your stuff back in. I've been known to do that at a few stash spots. Added 2 new agility shortcuts to the Slayer Tower. One level 18 shortcut east of the entrance to reach Banshees, and one level 81 shortcut west of the entrance for quick access to the top floor. Very nice. Some of the settings in the settings menu now filtered based on an account type. Additionally, there is now a button on the settings toolbar that allows you to show or hide settings you don't yet have the requirements for. This should make it easier to find the ones you care about. The modify button on the GE offer status page has been changed from a right click on the abort button to a button of its own. Added Grand Exchange set boxes for newer armour, including Blood Moon, Blue Moon, Eclipse Moon, Oathplate, Torva, Virtus, Dagonoth, Swamp Bark, Blood Bark, Big Side and Quartal sets. Damn, that was like a little rap battle that, Jesus. Slayer Tower shortcuts, top floor level requirement change. Okay, what's this all about? So, agility requirement for the top floor Slayer Tower shortcut is not what they originally wanted. So after hearing feedback, they said it's a big time save, so they've nudged the requirement up to 81 agility, just to reward people for doing more agility. That kind of sucks. Oh, I guess it makes sense because it's really convenient, but it'd be nice if it was lower for some of the sort of newer players. I can't compare. I'm maxed. It doesn't affect me. I'm like I can do that on my Ultimate Iron Man, but it'd be nice if it was a bit lower. And then banking consistently. So we've been tidying up the way your banking and item retrieval interfaces work. So previously some interfaces would shuffle the deposit buttons around, which could lead to unfortunate accidents. So to make things more predictable, they've standardised the order of buttons across banking, loot and item retrieval interfaces. So the bin is on the left and then bank and inventory on the right, so you can't accidentally just destroy your loot, I'm guessing. And keeps it a bit further removed. So that's a pretty cool little change. So bank quality of life changes aren't coming in this update, but what they will be doing is the looting bag deposit button will be upgraded, so it'll let you empty loads of different stuff right into it, and then new empty option on the Shades of Morton coffin, because at the moment you have to right click it, click an option, go through the menu, then click empty. It's a whole thing. So at least that's getting easier. And now onto the smaller other changes that aren't included in the main bit of the text is standardise the button orders. That's already covered. They've already talked about this. So all tradable Yama items can now be added to Death's Copper. Improve the dialogue for reclaiming ghostly robes after choosing a piece from the set. The selection menu now reopens automatically if you have inventory space, so you can claim multiple pieces without repeating the dialogue. You can now disable the confirmation warning when clearing bushes or cacti farming spots, so just do that through your settings, warnings, confirmations. Adding rowing and idle animations to the Tel Techland boat harvesters outside Kastori. Okay, cool. Updated the Wilderness Loot Key interface to match the Dead Man mode style. Fixed an issue where certain tradable items could incorrectly fill collection log slots if sold and repurchased from a general store. Slots will now only register when obtained from the correct source. That's crazy, so there must be people out there with a huge amount of collection log slots for like the randomest things like iron boots or bronze boots. I didn't know that was a thing. Fixed numerous terrain and object clipping issues with the new renderer beta, including trapdoors, cave entrances, stairs, rugs, crates and wall kits, plus visual fixes in Brimhaven Agility Arena. Duke Succulus no longer remains poisoned from one fight to the next. Oh, I didn't realise he did. Redesigned the item sets interface to let players toggle between viewing all sets or only those craftable with items currently in their inventory. Fixed a bug with the player and house viewer on the official client and mobile, so in some cases certain features such as the topiary bushes or other hotspots with editable states, so portals or boss layers, would cause the viewer to crash or behave unexpectedly. And then finally, Ikflurin's hood now correctly displays your character's skin colour. So little minor changes this week. Nothing too super major, but they've also got a little community update, so if you're interested in art and stuff like this, go along to the post, because that will have some links in there for you to click. But that pretty much wraps it up for the weekly roundup today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Some nice little updates to show, and next video will most likely either be going back to the Wutta Beast progress videos or Butterweast progress videos, because it's been a long time since I've been updating the progress. I've got a lot of stuff to show for that, so keep tuned. And I've been Wutta Beast, you've been amazing. Hope you've enjoyed the video today, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.